Right, hey guys. Well, today I am going to be doing a review of the Nexus 4 case which I use to protect it from damage, as I just did my Nexus 4 review. Okay, so this is, if anyone cares, this is the case which I have. Can't see it really on the screen. It's called a KC Electronics LG Google Nexus 4 Black S-Line Wave Gel Case Skin Cover. It's available on Amazon at the moment for £2.90. I'm not sure what that is in dollars. And this is it. Wasn't £2.90 when I bought it. It was £4.50, but that's not the point. So as you can see, it's quite a nice, well-designed case. It is perfect fit for the Nexus 4, as you would expect. Has this sort of, as you can see, this is why they call it the S-Wave line. It's got this sort of line where it's sort of glossy on one side and matte on the other side. To be honest, I would probably have preferred it if they just had a whole matte back, because this gets fingerprints all over it. The outside of the case is the same as whatever section it happens to be sitting on, but the front part of the case is always this glossy black to fit in with the front of the LG Nexus 4. Has all the correct holes in it. That's a hole for the 3.5mm jack. That is the hole for the noise cancelling microphone. That is the hole for the rear mounted camera and light, and this is the hole for the speaker, the multimedia speaker. On the sides, it's got this sort of, I don't know if you can see that, but it's sort of grippy material. It's the plastic, but it's just got lots of little triangles made out of it so that it's grippy and solid, and so it doesn't fall out of your hand when you get it out of your pocket. As you can see, it's got the little button here for the power, and on the other side it's got the volume rocker one. Yeah, so it's pretty standard case really. On the bottom it's just got the microphone hole and the hole for the micro USB. So yeah, let's put it on my Nexus 4 so that I can show you what it looks like when it's on the phone. As you can see, it does cover the back of the Nexus 4, so you don't get the pretty back anymore, but that doesn't really concern me. Yeah, it's pretty easy to get on. If you just put it on here for you. If you just slide the bottom in like that, and then push on the top, it goes on pretty easily. It's nice and snug, doesn't want to fall out, even if I'm really shaking it. And as you can see, the edges, let's see if I can get this in like this, the edges curl round the edge of the screen. This way, if you drop it flat like that, the screen doesn't get scratched because it never quite touches the floor. It also hopefully prevents the screen from cracking. I haven't actually tested that because, well, I don't want to break my Nexus in case it doesn't work, but as far as I can tell, this is a pretty nice case. Some kind of silicone material. It's pretty solid, pretty firm, but it's also got some play in it, so it does bounce if it hits the floor. Yeah, pretty much. The buttons are still really easily usable with the case on. The only problem I've found so far is the 3.5mm jack. I use earphones with a right-angled jack. This is because I've had plenty of jacks that are straight in the past, and they always get damaged when they're in your pocket. So I have this one because it curls round the bottom of my iPod, thus protecting it from damage. However, with this case on the phone, if I plug it into my phone, it works fine when you have the microphone sticking, the jack sticking out the back but when you try and turn it round so that it's sitting over the edge, it does tend to want to lift away slightly. I don't know whether that's just a problem with this particular set of earphones, but it's a problem that I have noticed. Yeah, there's obviously, as you can see, there's no way that it's obscuring the camera or the light or the speaker. Overall, this case is pretty good. I'd give it probably a 6. Yeah, 6 out of 10. It's not the best case in the world. I mean, if you really throw this, it is going to still get damaged, but it'll drop it from it'll stop any damage from, the odd accidental drop or knock. So I can't complain, but it's a reasonable case. It's only £4. In terms of value for money, it's definitely up there. It's like 9 out of 10 in terms of value for money. But in terms of actual how good the case is itself, I'd give it a 6 out of 10. Okay, there's just one more thing, one more accessory for my Nexus that I'm going to show you. So that is over here, and I will stop the recording and start it again in a minute.